when you start a stream, like the first 10 seconds where like it started, that just gets lost to time, and nobody knows where that goes. That's just
What?
gone. Like, okay, when you start a stream, it says live and like up until like 10 seconds, none of that actually gets shown to people. Like it
Really?
takes, yeah, there needs to be like some leeway or some shit. I don't know what
Wow.
causes it, but
Jesus Christ.
that
Like,
part
it just takes all that content and is like, no.
yeah. Well, if you look at like a lot of my VODs, I'll like just start talking
Yeah.
immediately but like it doesn't really matter too much, but I'll start talking like fucking immediately, and then like it'll start mid sentence every time basically, or sometimes just perfectly when
Oh,
I
man.
when I like fucking or when I'm in like a break of my speech or something. But yeah, that just gets lost at time. I don't know why. It needs
Actually,
something.
Actually, you're right, because when I watched your Spelunky VODs while Spelunky was still going on, like, it would start where, like, the run is loading up. Like,
Yeah.
like, starting, and then, like, you would just, like, you'd start a sentence, it'd be halfway through your first word, as if the first part of your word ever happened, and then you'd start talking. And I always
Yeah.
thought, like, oh, man, that's weird. He must have just started the stream and was already talking before the stream started.
Yeah.
But,
well, that wouldn't make any sense because I would already be talking and playing the game as I click the button. But yeah.
So it honestly is like, I guess, yeah, it just chops it off. I didn't really think about it too much until you told me.
Yeah, well, if you ever want to get into streaming, you ever start streaming, that's, I don't know, it's just something to be aware of. You'll notice pretty quickly if you look at your VOD.
Yeah. Also, the streaming Yakuza, it says for 1 single minute
Pog.
on February 13th, 2000.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I wanna say, I'm gonna probably upload my video after this, so we'll see how that goes. I don't want to hype it up too much, but I think it's like my best work yet.
Okay.
I feel pretty good about it. Yeah. It's a little bit shorter than my other one, but it's still a decent chunk. I feel like I'm really getting into the hang of making videos now, though. I don't know if I have like a style, but I think I'm getting into the swing of things now.
All right. I mean, I've had ideas for videos, right, before.
Yeah, lay them on me. What's a good video idea?
So, you know how you're like, oh, I'm not really a documentary type person.
Yeah, I'm not on those video essays.
Yeah, video essays, but like that's like solely the thing.
That's all you want to do.
Yeah, like but it'd mostly be like analysis of like media, TV shows, fucking animation, anything really. But the thing is, I'm always like, it's the same thing that like everyone experiences, right? Like you're kind of sitting there and you're like, oh, I have this idea and I really want to do it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know anything about like, or you just tell yourself you don't know anything about like shows and TVs, that you don't have an opinion that is like valid and that people want to hear, and you just kind of discourage yourself away like doing any of it in the first place.
Wait, really? You think you don't have an opinion about anything, and you don't want to say anything to discourage yourself?
Well,
You kind of just tell yourself that, yeah.
No, it's more of like, so when it comes to videos, I was like, oh, well, what if I do, I talk about like, my favorite show, let's just put Castlevania, and like, let's analyze Castlevania.
Is that really a show, though?
Castlevania? Well, there's a show loosely based on Castlevania. So let's say like Netflix original Castlevania. Let's say I want to talk about it, and like what makes it good and why certain things work. But the thing is, like, I sometimes like, you have those just the voice in the back of your head that's like, man, like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And no one cares about why you think these things about Castlevania make.
You gotta make them. You gotta make them want to think about it. If people don't want to if people don't care about it, you gotta force them to care about it.
Yeah, just shove it down their throat. It's like the we were talking about like showing people music. It's like you have to shove. Like,
you gotta drop them in a fucking containment unit and just forcefully play music constantly until they like it. They get Stockholm syndrome on the music.
Yeah, they can't live without the band anymore. They like they have to listen to it hour a day.
Yeah, guaranteed. But I don't know. I mean, I think if you should just do whatever the fuck you want to do. You have an opinion, you say it. And if you get a fuck ton of backlash, then that's just part of the experience.
Yeah. Well, I've been preparing. I have like a script for one completely laid out, and like I have a thumbnail and everything, and it's on Mob Psycho 100.
You said that you were working on this for like 6 months or some shit, like a year.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be a 2-part video that was like an hour long each. And the thing is, like, I finished like the scripting and stuff like after like 2 months, and the thing is, ever since then, it's just been me like, should I really do this? But like,
well, you gotta no matter what you do, you gotta go for it, because you're gonna fuck up at the beginning anyway. It's gonna be shit. But if you keep doing it, then you're gonna be able to look back and see those videos and how bad they were, and then you're gonna be like, wow, we've improved a lot. We've come a long way. So you're gonna need to just push it out there no matter what.
Yeah, and it's also just a waste. I spent like 2 whole months like scripting out something. It's like, yeah, right, I'm not gonna use it.
I used to be really fucking insecure about my shit. Like whenever I would try to make a video, I would just like end up deleting it and shit over and over again. But now I'm just kind of like, well, the thing is, I would always try to make a video in like one day. Like all of my videos except for like maybe the 2 most recent ones that I've worked on, I've all worked on in like one day, which is really fucking terrible because they end up fucking terrible. Like there's not enough time to culminate in my head and think of all the fucking shit I'm gonna do in it, and it ends up very bad.
Yeah, well, like, yeah, the whole one day thing. Jeez, like.
Well, it's like it's more like I got like the passion to do it, and I want to just like push it out as quick as possible while I still have the idea in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can't compare it to like when you first started YouTube. Like, I'm not talking about your like bad boy. Okay, can I bring up your bad boys?
Yeah, the Minecraft bad boy shit. I did that when I was like 9 or 10. That's to this day actually, like, it's not the most popular YouTube video I've ever uploaded, but it's of the ones that are up now that of the ones that are still public now, I'm pretty sure it is my most popular YouTube video. Technically, not on my channel though, but I have a bunch of private videos that are much better than that. But
didn't you have a just revealing all, like a bunch of hidden videos that?
Well, I mean, people are gonna find out about it at some point.
yeah, but the thing is, so you don't delete your videos, you only hide them.
Well, I used to delete them. Maybe I haven't deleted any videos, but I kept them unlisted until one of my friends found that, like, back when Google Plus was still a thing, you can go back to when the uploads were live and you can find the link to them when they're unlisted. So, but then I privated them, and he could still go and like see the thumbnail and see the video, but like it just wouldn't play. But you could see like the title and the thumbnail.
Yeah, I actually didn't know they pulled the plug on Google Plus until like I tried to access it like this year.
Yeah. Well, nobody cared about it until they were like, yeah, it's just kind of a thing now, and then they just removed it from under just fucking pulled the rug out from under everyone.
Yeah, like I didn't care about it. I wasn't going back to it because I cared about it. I was just going back to it because like I had one thing there that I was like, oh, I'd like to look at that thing, and I just found out like without really informing anyone, just annihilated it.
Yeah, but Google Plus was like the perfect place to creep on people. Like you could see everything everybody did, like that wasn't public on YouTube. You could see all of their comments. You could see all the things they liked on. It was just fucking. It was peak degeneracy of like finding exactly what people were doing, and it was really fucked. But it was cool when it wasn't happening to you.
Yeah, it's really cool, except when you are the victim.
Yeah. Damn, robbery is super cool when it's not happening to you. It's just free money.
Yeah, I mean, really. I feel like we should all really. Well, actually, I guess we all do have that mindset.
Yeah. Well, everybody kind of has a selfish mindset, at least a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I feel like everyone would have the mindset of like, okay, robbery is better when it's not being committed on me, because of course it would be better.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Some people don't care. They think it's a crime no matter what.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is a crime no matter what.
Well, yeah, I would hope they think that.
Oh man, it's like, no, he did this thing, so robbery was in the cards.
Yeah, but with all my videos and shit, like, it was like when I found out that you could like still see them when they were unlisted and shit. I was thinking about deleting them, but I figured I might as well private them because, thankfully, I was smart enough to realize I'm gonna fucking eventually want to look back at those. But
yeah,
it's probably gonna come back to bite me because eventually, right? Some people are probably just gonna want to get me to watch those videos again. They're gonna want to see what I used to do, and it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty at all.
Remember too well what you created. I know that some of them have to be gone, right? And
I don't think any of them are gone.
Really?
I think I saved all of them. Well, which one do you think would be gone?
So I think the one like concerning like people we knew are gone.
Nope, all of them are still there.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
All of them.
Yeah,
I should have deleted those, honestly, but
yeah, really, honestly, I thought those would be the ones that are gone. But like, okay, I can only imagine. Let's say you get big, and people are just like, okay, where did you begin? Like, let's do a reaction video.
Well, it's not gonna go like that. They're gonna be like, react to old content, and then I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna show those videos, and they're like, oh, he has videos, pull it up, and they're gonna constantly annoy me about it constantly until I do it. But maybe I can appease them with like one video that's not too bad. So
yeah,
we'll see. But it's all terrible.
Yeah, well, okay, but like out of all those videos, right? What do you actually react to the one where
with the fucked up green screen one? You know the one.
Yeah, the
shoot your dad in the mouth.
The green screen one. Yeah. I was gonna try not to say it. Yeah.
If anybody who's listening to this doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about, this is gonna seem very crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe, but that's gonna take a lot of explaining. But I mean, I'm still not like.
Well, I don't think explanation's bad in my opinion. You can't explain why you created that video. It's so messed up.
Yeah.
And now, if they ever ask for a reaction video in the future, they're gonna cite this for reference.
No, they won't find it. Hide it. Nobody knows. But I don't know. I still don't blame myself for making those videos. Like, it was kind of fucked up, but I mean, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't be like fucking edited. I wouldn't know how to like edit videos and shit now. So I think it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one everyone loved.
What was that one?
The monkey one, and I think it's one of your worst.
Yeah, that was.
I don't think it's one of your worst, but like it was deprived, I would say.
It was deprived. Yeah, I don't know. It's difficult to create shit because like you don't know what people are gonna like. It's like I feel like all my videos at the beginning were just kind of like pandering to everybody else, and it was pretty it was pretty bad until I started doing the shit that I actually wanted to do.
Yeah, I think like I definitely like yeah, sure, it was fun seeing videos about things that like oh man, I know about that thing, and like that's relevant to me and your friendship. But like I don't know, when you start doing your own thing, especially when you start interacting with people and like doing just like these random videos month to month, I won't lie, I enjoyed them significantly more than like your old shit.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's difficult to know when shit is like when shit is good or bad, Like it's really difficult to know like when something is actually good and when it's bad. Like you would think that you could like know. And like if you're watching any video, you could immediately tell like, oh, this video is kind of shit or this video is like pretty good, but like when you're actually creating the video and you're uploading it, you don't really know what the perception is going to be. And you don't know how it is.
Some videos were like, well, I guess because you're right. I watched this one video recently, right? And it was like the iceberg videos, right? You did one yourself, a joke one.
Yeah.
The thing is, it was a legit, serious iceberg about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, okay, well, I'm wondering, like, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff, like, what's up with Yu-Gi-Oh! It was an hour long for one, so I wasn't gonna watch the full thing in the first place. But like, also like it was just the transitions. You know how they usually have like,
Yeah.
you know, the thing that comes up, then they start talking about it.
Yeah.
They had like the worst text for speech thing in between, like for the transitions. Like I kid you not, it was so bad. I paused the video after a minute in. I scrolled down to the comment section because it's like I cannot be the only one where this video is unwatchable. Like it isn't just bad.
Were you the only one?
No, the entire comment section is like, wow, this video is like shit.
Yeah, well, okay, that's the thing, right? Sometimes people don't care though. Like I've seen a lot of videos, especially like drama videos, where people don't care if it's like if the person talking is like very fucking like they're very quiet, they don't really care, they're whispering. Like the video is like pretty shit. The background footage is just garbage. It's like all low quality and fucking the frames are dropping and shit. They don't give a fuck most of the time. It's weird, but it's like I think like with shit like that, that's why I don't make videos in one day anymore. Because you get in like a weird mindset when you're making a video in one day, and you have to like come back with like and see it in like an objective lens to see what you're really making here.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, the guy was really proud of the video. He like said in comment, like, or the description, how like long it took him, how much effort he put into it, and all this nonsense. But the thing is, like, and everything was good. I liked his voice. He spoke clearly. He explained things perfectly well, even to some people who like knew nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh. And like it was structured perfectly. It was just that the transitions, like somehow he made it so bad, like to the point like he like it was like the dislike to like ratio was abysmal.
Damn.
Like,
okay.
And everyone was saying like, dude, like your video's fine, but just like the transitions make it so unwatchable. Because like it would be fine if the transitions were only like a few at a time, you know, and you heard his voice for like longer than you heard the transitions. But with the iceberg videos, you go from like topic to topic to topic to topic, constantly hearing the transitional text-to-speech voice, and like I cannot describe. It's not like the normal text-to-speech voice. It's this certain one from a video game. And even in the video game, I know that they're referencing, which is I forgot what it was. It's
what was it about?
One. It looks like Kingdom Hearts, and
Does it sound like somebody's talking like with a voice box, like they've been smoking and they were fucking voice gave out, and it's like a robot? Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's that one.
That shit is literally unintelligible.
Yeah, right. And they're using it for like every transition that would pop up like every 10 seconds, and like no one wanted to listen to that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking unfortunate. But the thing is, I don't like making videos about trends and shit because anybody can do that, you know? Like it's not worth it to do that. Like you can get a lot of views if you make a video just uploading like an OST or doing something like that. But anybody can do that, or like a top 10 list. But that doesn't have to be you. People aren't gonna like subscribe and want to watch you consistently because you fucking make an OST. Because literally any fucking random dude could do that. You have to do your own thing and find your own identity. And that's a topic I wanted to talk about. How do you think about like what do you think your identity really is? Like how do you know what your identity is?
See, okay, well here's the thing.
Well, let me ask you a question first, right? This is like the common question you ask, right? Like a boat. Like, there's some sort of boat or whatever, like the SS Liberty or some shit, and then it goes out to battle over and over again, and over time its parts get broken, they get replaced, and eventually every part has been replaced with a new one. Is it still the SS Liberty or is it something else? And if it's not, then at what point did it stop becoming the SS Liberty?
I think that it's always gonna be like it is the SS Liberty, right?
Yeah, in name.
In name, right? Well, because here's the thing, right? I guess there's like two perspectives you can look at it from. And I'm assuming this like this is in the perspective like this is representing people, and if like you know if none of it is how it ever was before, like is it really the same person? And the question is like, I think it has a simple answer when like you put people into the equation. It's like no, like you're.
Well, then at what point did it become a new person?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, you know.
This is a difficult question.
Yeah, this is a difficult one because it's like you know, because you can't test it with yourself, because at some point you just don't know when you change. You know, most people when they change, they just they like certain things you can be like, yeah, this is what caused this, but like most things it's just like, wow, you don't know how you got where you were really, or like what exactly happened to like make you who you are, but you're just that now, and like life happens.
Yeah, well, let me answer that with another question, right? Like, this is also a pretty common one. Like, basically, when you wake up, how do you know that, like, that you're, like, the same person, right? The only thing that you can, because you can say, like, oh, well, I like, you know, I like this thing, I like this show, I do this, I play this instrument, you know, but you're not watching the show right now, you're not playing the instrument right now. You know, you could say you hang out with your friends, but you're not hanging out with them right now. Like, you don't really know who you are other than just your memories when you wake up. So it's kind of difficult to know, like, if you're a different person when you wake up, right?
Well, I guess, like, as of recently, because this is a good topic, because I've been thinking about, like, myself recently, because, like, you know, we're hitting 18, 19, you know, once you get to your 20s, you really just got to start figuring out, like, what the hell you're doing, who the hell you are. And so, like, I started to, like, realize, right, and we were talking about this yesterday, like, I am quick, and I'm always, like, you know, for some reason, just obligate myself to, like, helping people, right? And, like, I feel like there's certain parts of myself that won't ever change, and I think that's what defines you as a person, and it's not even big things, it's, like, certain core things about you that like just stick throughout all the changes, and like things change around those core principles of like what makes you you, but like those principles don't change around everything else. They always stay how they are, like, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, but what if you want to change them, you know? Like, theoretically you could change your core values.
Yeah, well, because like the thing is, well, that's the thing. It's still you, because let's say like let's go back to the boat analogy, right?
Yeah.
You know, this boat's a person. Somehow the boat just decides the boat wants all new pieces, you know, a new engine and shit.
Yeah, well, this is also not really a perfect analogy for people, because if it could be like it depends on if you're talking about like mentally or physically, because like mentally you're still gonna have all the memories from all the other shit you previously did. So like that boat remembers all the battles it was in before when it was something else too. So it's really just like it knows what it used to be and what it is now, and so I feel like it's always gonna be the same thing, like, because it's not, the parts don't make up the thing really, because it would have memories of what it used to be, so it would still be the same boat, instead of just, it's not like once the new pieces get put on, it's something entirely new, and it doesn't remember what it used to be. So there's like some sort of history behind that, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think a good way to like sum up this whole like topic really is, because I was thinking about it, it's like, okay, well, and amnesia changes from person to person depending on like how they fucked up their brain, or just like what exactly how it was induced and stuff. But like there's a question, right? You know, if you know, get amnesia, you don't remember who you are, and you live your life out for a year as one person, but then like you regain all your memories, every last one after that year, like, because the thing is, the new person, right, who was born after you lost your memories, that's not you, right? Because if you're saying you know, the memories make the person, then that person, all that's the same about you guys is that you have like the same core traits that like you were essentially born with, but you can be completely different. I would say in that case you're not you anymore.
Well, you lost like everything that you thought about, and like your entire fucking everything you thought about too. Like if you, it's like identical twins, right? Like, they can be born exactly looking the same, but they're not going to think exactly the same. So, it's kind of the same thing if you lose all your memories.
Yeah, and, like, of course, like, you know, and that's the reason why it's hard for certain people who, like, they have a family member who has amnesia, because sometimes they'll act like how they used to, but that's just because they shared the new person and the old person say that share the same brain. They'll sometimes have the same mannerisms, but they aren't the same person like at all.
Yeah.
But then people ask, okay, but what happens when they get their memory back? Like, every single last one. What if that just happens? Because it does sometimes. But like, it kind of like you merge. Like, because like the thing is, you won't forget who you were when you lost your memories, but now you remember who you used to be.
Yeah.
Before you. So those two people just kind of.
Yeah, but then at that point, like, you're kind of just, if it comes to you, right? Do you think you would just, it's like implanted in you, or do you think you would remember doing everything, or do you think you just basically like watch a video of what you used to be, but you don't really feel like you've ever experienced it?
There are. It just depends on how, because like there's different cases on how it comes back to certain people, because like some people get it in a way to where it's like they can remember it, but like none of the emotions tied to it at all. Like they can remember people, but not why they would care. Like the memories have. It's like watching a movie, like you said. Like it has no significant value to them.
Yeah.
But they know that's who they are supposed to be, so they'll try to like mold back into that.
Yeah.
But like certain people get their memories back in a way to where like they feel the feelings associated with them. They remember why they care about certain people a lot. Like they're just them again.
Yeah.
But like also they can't get rid of the person they became after losing their memories. So it's just like it's sort of like a weird middle ground.
Yeah, okay. This is getting way too fucking complicated at this point for no reason. We're straying too far off the topic.
Yeah.
But like what do you think? I feel like some things are like kind of ingrained within you, you know? Like well, maybe. Like I think it's a lot of things from childhood, like for how your parents raised you and stuff. But like when you were a kid, did you ever have any like other kid just like be a complete asshole to you? For no reason?
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
Well,
I mean, kids are just assholes.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know if I did a lot of that. Well, maybe, but like I remember this one time there was like this parade that was going around town, and they would like throw out candy and stuff, and I was like picking up all the candy in like this bag, and like a bunch of other kids were doing that shit too. And this other kid who had like nothing in his bag just like ran over to me, put his bag in mine, and then like took mine. It was like and like traded it and just ran off like screaming or some shit. And he had like 2 pieces of candy in his bag, and I was so fucking pissed at that point. Like I started like crying and shit for no reason, because this man just took all my fucking candy for no reason.
Yeah, you just got robbed.
Yeah, like that's a fucking federal crime in real life.
Yeah, I feel like well, okay, this is kind of hypocritical, but like I feel like I feel like kids like who steal like at an early age, like without remorse, like doing that, like pushing you down, like snatching your bag and then throwing their empty one at your knees and being all like, and it's just running away without any like hesitance and just being all like, I got it. Like
you're really making this. You're really putting this out there. You're like specifically characterizing this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know how crazy this kid was. You
made it sound kind of nuts.
Kid was. Well, I feel like that follows you. That
yeah. Well, I feel like the kid is the bigger problem. He's gonna be more fucked up than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
now
much.
You're gonna be like, man, I don't want to do that shit to people.
Yeah, it's a good characterizing moment, but like the thing is, I don't really blame the kid. I mean, you really want to blame the parent more than anything, because like, if it's his like parent that allowed him to act like that, basically.
Yeah, but like, what parent watches their kid like body another kid and like rob him, or lets them get far enough out of their sight to like mysteriously rob a kid for candy and then come back? And this is hypocritical, right? Because back in like 5th grade, I used to have like an entire heist team to like steal people's shit.
Yeah. But now you're above that.
Well, yeah, because like I learned. Well, because the thing is, I was never keen on stealing as a kid, but then like my logic, like, right, was just like, well, these people are like kind of like shitty, so
they deserve
it. Yeah, like so they deserve the disappointment of being robbed.
I don't like how you're justifying this shit.
No, I'm saying that's just how my past child self would justify robbery. like not even like light robbery, like robbery in a way to where the whole school is looking for like the culprit and like the place we're gonna get involved if the person was caught because stuff actually costed a lot of money.
Yeah, well, no shit. You're literally robbing people for no reason.
Yeah, but like I mean, it was only for a year. Like
oh, only a year. Okay, oh, that makes it so much better now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh man, I just stole somebody's watch that their grandfather gave them before they died. It fixes it.
That's irreplaceable, dude.
Okay, there are worse people in the world.
Yeah, I'm not saying that there aren't. I'm just saying that's still pretty fucked up.
Well, okay. The thing is, I acknowledge that it's been years.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
I was fucking 10 or some shit. Like.
Yeah. I mean, all that matters is that you learned from it, you know? I guess that's the main takeaway here. But yeah, I feel like weird, kind of like not really promoting shit, but like saying shit, because I feel like a lot of people can't enjoy shit responsibly, you know? Like, if you say like, oh yeah, the other day went out drinking with the boys or some shit, you know, classic shit a lot of people do. But I feel like people are gonna take that the wrong way and go out and get like fucking alcohol poisoning or some shit. I don't know. It's like it's different with like illegal shit too, because it's like people can't enjoy shit responsibly. Like if you show yourself gambling, people are gonna go out and gamble, right? And they might lose a lot of money, and they might get addicted to gambling. So it's like, I don't think people can really enjoy shit responsibly a lot of the time.
I perfectly agree. I think a good what is happening here? What are you about to do?
Oh yeah, we finished. You wanna take a break from this to see what's going on in the story? Because I think this is the end of the thing.
Yeah, I'm just confused. He's like standing there waiting for you.
Yeah, he's at the lot. Oh yeah, this is where we get jumped, and then we gotta fucking fight him off.
See, finally, why didn't we just do this in the first place?
Well, because we needed to get all of his fucking property first.
Well, I guess you can't do that.
This is the worst area to fight in, though. Yeah, I very well could get absolutely. Oh my god, he has a blue fucking health bar, dude. This is gonna be. I did save, obviously, but this is gonna take quite a while because I can't use weapons. It might be worth it to go to a different style here, but it's gonna be. Might take a bit.
You can do it.
Hopefully. Well,
yeah.
Eventually, yeah. I mean, I can just restart if I fuck up, so it doesn't matter. The hardest part is gonna be just taking out the random motherfuckers, and then once I've only got like one dude left, it shouldn't be too bad.
Because man, because like you haven't played this character in a while, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't have all my shit isn't leveled up, which is the problem.
Yeah. So does he have the same styles as?
No, he has different styles. He doesn't have all the same styles as Majima.
Okay, got it. See, that's so odd.
Bro, I'm just chugging this shit.
I don't know.
Oh,
this
here we
game
go.
is just odd all around, in my opinion. I guess like that's just a perfect sum of what Yakuza is. But like, is this stuff like this? Do they think this is weird in like Japan too?
I think they probably do. Dude, I had the weirdest dream. Okay, this is actually some crazy shit. Also, I'm getting absolutely fucked in the game right now. But
I can see that.
I had this really fucking weird dream where like I was in like this futuristic society, going through like different going to like different like computer areas and shit, and damn, they're really running a train on me. And then I met this guy.
You didn't have this strength.
I met this guy who like didn't speak the language, but like spoke something like close and shit. But then like, and then it like swaps to some other shit, and then like everybody starts getting like abducted basically. Like everybody starts like getting absorbed. Like all of their being is getting like absorbed. Like all of their flesh is getting absorbed into a giant being, and it forms like a giant super wrestler thing. And there's like a bunch of other super wrestler things like prepared to like do like a giant wrestling match. But it's like everybody's like actual civilians inside of this thing, which is crazy. Like making up of it. I don't know, it was really weird.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, you registered something throughout your day that like caused that. Like, you know.
I don't know if I did. I don't know if I did, but that I don't know how the fuck that could have happened.
Yeah, well, they say that like the dream is just a mix of random stuff you've experienced. And,
I don't know. Like it was even in like it was in like a completely different fucking art style though. It was some weird shit. I don't know what the fuck.
It wasn't even real life at that point.
Yeah, it was. There was some weird shit. It was like computer generated or some shit. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
oh my.
Like I don't have.
They just touch a death comboed me right there. By the way. I couldn't open my inventory. I couldn't mash out. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm just casually sitting here and watching as you get like pummeled to death, and like you're doing like no damage to like anybody. Like they're just running a train all around you. You are literally just blinking back and forth. This is gonna be just like the dance.
Well, okay. The thing is, I can play this as many times as I want, and I'll. Okay, maybe it's time we swap to like something else. You know, maybe we swap to a different style. The problem is I don't have many good styles. Like rush style, I'm pretty sure is gonna be like absolutely useless here. It has like no range. I can run like kind of quick, but it's kind of fucked. It does like no damage.
Like, all of them at this point.
Yeah, well that's why. Okay, I don't want to fucking upgrade any of my other shit because I want to get the fucking legend style.
Yeah, and only upgrade that.
Yeah, B style really is the only one for me to do here. All right, let me just let myself die so I can restart.
Yeah.
Well, this is just unfortunate.
So their legend styles are different, right? You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It kind of has like aspects from every style, but it's mainly different.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously they made like a reference to Dio with the other style, which was really random.
Did they?
I mean, I don't know. Like, unless that like pose and the knives, the multiple knives come from somewhere else. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know when this game came out. That might be the case. I don't know. That shit is really old
like,
too.
He like posed, like he like literally did like pose by pose like the Dio thing, and I was like, I don't want to say this is a like JoJo's reference, but like it's kind of hard not to see it.
Motherfuckers just looking for JoJo's references at every point in time.
Like, yeah, that's why because I watched JoJo. I don't want to just be like, bro, JoJo reference, because like, I know for a fact everything isn't a goddamn JoJo reference, but like.
No, everything is. Literally everything, dude.
Everything. Breathing. The JoJo's reference. Oh my god, money is a JoJo reference. Just everything that exists. Your mom is a JoJo reference.
I don't know. I'm just tired of hearing about this shit. I'm very tired about hearing about this shit. And then there's the people that constantly rag on people constantly fucking talking about it. It's just an endless fucking cycle.
An endless debate, an endless war being waged between each side.
Yeah, there's just no winning. War has no victors.
I mean, in a way. in a way, I wouldn't.
I'm gonna start defending war.
I guess some lose harder than others.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that is right. Well, that's the reason why war keeps on going. So, because nobody wants to lose the most.
Yeah, we all lose, but we don't want to lose the most.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point of war in the first place.
Yeah, well, yeah, because like World War II, like no one won. Everyone got like all the debt in the world, like debt that they're all aware that none of them can pay off. And
well,
then, like,
Germany got the worst of it though. Nobody wanted to be that. Nobody wanted that shit.
Yeah, but like then like Japan had 2 of their cities annihilated from existence. So like.
But then, I mean, America helped them get it all back up, though.
I don't think anything America could do in recent time would excuse, like, literally turning, like, in 2 entire cities into, like, mere dust and, like places that you can't even enter unless you want to, like, die from radiation.
Yeah. Dude, radiation is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy that shit just works.
Yeah, that like it goes fast. Like
yeah, that's like the thing. Like it's like that's probably like one of the scariest fucking fates right there. Like you just kind of in an area and then you just dead, or like you wouldn't even know until afterwards, and then like it's too late and you can't be saved. That's probably my biggest fear, that like I get something incurable and then I'm just forced to just suffer in pain until I die with nobody being able to save me.
Man, yeah, you wouldn't be determined to like somehow find a way.
Well, I mean, there's no way. If I have like cancer, or well, not if I have cancer. There might be a way with cancer, but like if I have some other shit where I'm guaranteed to die and nobody can help me and I can't move, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna writhe in pain for the rest of my life.
Like for
the moments I have left.
If you go into like a contaminated area and you get like pumped full of like radiation, yeah, I think like I get that. That's like, oh well, what are you gonna do at that point?
You're gonna die. That's what you're gonna do.
Your entire structure of your body is compromised. Your health is compromised. Everything is compromised.
Yeah, I don't think there's much left for me right there. But I feel like the worst part is like trying to like beg for your life. That's what always would scare me in like scenes and shit. Somebody's like incurably fucked.
Destroyed.
No, well, I'm making progress. I'm making progress. Dude, I'm just, the only thing keeping me alive right now is fucking military grade adhesives in my stomach.
Yeah, dude, you've been taking like steroids. Like I thought I thought they were juice. They may still be juice, but like it really.
No, you buy it from a drugstore.
Okay, yeah, so it is, but I thought it was just straight steroids.
I mean, it is. I mean, it's in a liquid form.
Yeah, well, it's called like Stamina, like X or something. I'm like, that cannot be good.
It doesn't matter if it's good. All that matters is the results.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be the point where like he has to take these periodically, or else he'll die. They're the only things persistent in life at this point anymore.
Well, I'm almost out. I didn't start this with a full inventory of them either. So, I got the good execute. Oh, did we get 2 kills? Oh, no, we're not. Get up, bitch.
So when there's only 1 left, the rush style would be good.
No, when there's only 1 left, we still use B style because I don't give a fuck. Rush style would be good, but the thing is, it like loses to every move. It has no range. Like you just get fucked basically. The rush style is really cool, but like it's just not worth it.
All right, that makes sense. But yeah, as you were saying before, I just started bringing up the fact that
nah, fuck
things are going wrong.
I don't care anymore. But yeah, look at this. Then eventually he starts like getting immune to grabs and not being able to be grabbed for some reason.
Okay, just I don't know, wail on him, put him in the corner, just start fucking him. Oh yeah, I forgot they have like invincibility frames, or they just like super armor.
Yeah. And this is like the biggest fucking life bar I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, I mean, it is ridiculous. And also, my question is like, do the cops not do anything in this world?
You see like 1 cop, and that's like it. They're like alluded to in the story, but like, it like damn near never fucking, you never fucking see them basically.
Yeah, like you're stomping this guy's face and then like.
Well, I mean, I'm like, there's constantly people like in all the side quests that just like get robbed, get brutalized, and I brutalize them right back, and there's no police ever.
Yeah, like they just allow everyone to just go around and just like fuck each other up like as hard as
it's a lawless
fucking
fucking wasteland.
Yeah, dude, fucking. If this is the state of goddamn Tokyo, then
yeah, in like Jesus. The 80s or something.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I heard that fucking the Russian mafia, like that era, was like fucking lawless almost.
Yeah.
Like,
well, like shit. That was the law basically.
Yeah. Like and the thing is, there's a comedian, and he's telling a story called The Machine. Yeah,
that's the classic one that everybody likes to. Everybody likes to cite. I'm pretty sure I'm dead here.
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it when I heard it. Because
the mafia goes off. That's true. The mafia may be a little bit exaggerated, but the mafia in Russia was pretty fucking nuts. It was pretty damn lawless.
Yeah, and like, but there's pictures from this trip though that he went on from when, like he has like pictures and stuff and like the guys in it and everything, and like it's just a little unbelievable. Like, Jesus Christ, like Russia in modern times was once that deprived of any real justice.
Well, I mean, there was a fucking American mafia too.
Yeah, I mean, was it ever? Actually, I guess yeah. At some point, like, you know, in New York, it was so bad that like.
Yeah, well, I mean, how the fuck do you deal with well, okay, the way that we dealt with mafia is by introducing racketeering fucking things, where basically, because the person at the top would never be caught with doing anything, so like all the officials would never ever be caught and never could be taken down. But then they introduced racketeering crimes, where basically if you're at the top, you get hit with racketeering, and then you go to jail for racketeering.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, but I guess like the Yakuza are sometimes still around. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
well, they're kind of still around, but they're not like too big now.
Yeah. But like the thing is, like, I guess because you can never really exterminate the fucking mafia from anywhere, really. Like, for some reason, like, it's just a universal thing. Like, there's a fucking Indian mafia. There's just gonna be a fucking African mafia.
There's an Indian mafia?
Well, I bet there would be. I don't know. I don't do research on like mafias.
Yeah.
You know what?
I mean, entirely possible.
Yeah, I feel like it's just.
All right, I think I'm gonna need to go and load my other fucking
like
save and get more drugs.
Group of delinquents. Yeah, because you've been getting. You got so close at one time.
Yeah.
Just...
Well, it's possible. The problem is that I need more drugs. That's what I need. All right, okay. Actually, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back.
Got it.
You can say something you want. Go on a racist tirade. Do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, okay. So to the one person watching, if you would like to, and it's more of like, if you please will, leave this stream right now. Just right now, leave this stream, and after leaving this stream, go check out my Twitter. My Twitter is artistic no name, no spaces, and just stay there. Just stay there and never come back. Never come back to the stream. Read a book, watch a show. Just do anything other than being at the stream. Because I'll tell you, I'm a paid actor. I haven't known Jez Bingo ever since like this. Yesterday really, he hit me up on Fiverr and it's like, oh dude, I need a professional friend to come on to stream and just to like pretend like, you know, he knows me. And so that's what I did. Paid me some good money, $500 really. James is actually really decked out. His grandparents are rich, filthy rich. They died recently and he got all the money. His address is Westview. Let me go check. Yeah, his address is 3208 Leisure Lane. And he's located in Texas, San Diego. So yeah, just.
All right, I'm back. What are you talking about?
Yeah, nothing really.
I don't know if I want to believe that.
I guess you have a reason to go back and watch the VOD now.
Nah, fuck it. It's probably fine. Also, yeah, I punched like my washing machine by accident. I have a huge bruise on my hand. I was walking, and like, you know how you like sway your arms whenever you walk? Like, yeah. I swayed my arm into the fucking washing machine, and I punched it. Like, I sort of punched it, and now it just like insta bruised my hand. Jesus, and now I've got a huge fucking bruise on my hand.
Oh man, sometimes when I'm walking, like, okay, for some reason, my little brother, right in the middle of the fucking small hallway we have that leads to the living room, likes to like set up this like tiny little table there sometimes so you can put up. And the thing is, I can never see it in the night when like I'm walking.
Oh no!
Light. like because I just have really bad eyesight.
So my little brother likes to put this plunger right in the middle of the toilet at night, and sometimes I don't see it, and I sit into the plunger.
Well, like okay, but like the thing is, my shin's hidden, and like I usually get like all these like cuts and shit. All over and like even when I'm trying to account for it being there, somehow like other shit gets in my way, and like I trip, and it like you should see this hallway. It is like so. I don't know why they built the house like a behemoth, and then this one specific
narrow
hallway. Yeah, like super narrow and shit, and I'm like, and they try to put shit in there, and I'm like, no, stop. Shit does not fit in here. You cannot put vases and like shit and like.
Yeah, reserved for walking only.
Oh. Yeah, pure walking, no decoration, other than I don't know, frames, pictures in them.
Yeah, I want to get like a bunch of like fucking picture frames. Yeah, I just hit them in the testicles right there.
That should do extra damage.
Yeah, would you go for like a bunch of just go straight for the testicles in every single fight? Like, I mean, is that what street fights like end up as? You know, just fucking abusing people in the testicle over and over again.
Well, that's actually that's a good question. I actually wondered that too. It's all like, why don't people in like war and in street fights, like, okay, if you shot a guy in his testicles, like, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah, well, you can't like fucking vats like home in on their fucking testicles though. You can't like specifically go for that. If you're close up, you would have to fucking go straight for it. Plus, I'm pretty sure that might be a war crime.
Whoa, fucking mute.
Well, yeah, if you kill somebody and then you like rip off their testicles, that's a war crime. So like, if you do it while they're alive and just blow off their fucking testicles, I don't see why that isn't a crime.
Yeah, but it's at the point where like, it's fucking war, right? It's
yeah, but it's not like
war in general.
Well, okay, well they outlawed like chemical warfare and shit. So you can't use pepper spray in war. You know that?
Yeah. Well, okay. I think. Okay, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, like fucking if I ever said this to like anybody, but like I think war crimes are kind of like just
kind of lame.
Kind of lame. Well, it's kind of like pointless because the thing is, it's like, oh, it's a war crime to use nuclear bombs, except we're all gonna have nuclear bombs and we're all gonna use them if we want to.
I guess. Well, we're trying to get rid of them, you know.
Yeah, we can't. Once you create one of those, like, you can only deactivate it. You can't dismantle it. Stuff.
I mean, you might be able to, but I don't fucking know.
One, definitely. But early models of that, like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's still got all that fucking nuclear shit in it, though. So you can like probably like dismantle it, but you're not gonna get rid of that nuclear shit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if people like. Dude, I don't know. It's scuffed. War is just scuffed all around.
Yeah, that's why most people don't want to go to war. Yeah, presidential fucking United Nations conference. Everybody, the president has declared war is quote unquote scuffed.
Well, I mean, okay, like.
Are we all in agreement?
At this point, has reached a point where like it can't, like, it's so dumb, right? Because. The U.S. can't go to war with Russia because Russia has nukes and we have nukes. And the thing is, if we were to go to war, then we'd have to be like, okay, guys, nukes are off limits. And then it just seems like a dumb little game at that point. Like, okay, guys, remember, don't bring the gas bombs, nukes. Like, let's do professional war.
Yeah.
Like,
we've got standards. We're not gonna use any chemical warfare.
Yeah. Okay. Like, you know, I just think because no one in the country, right? No, the people never want to go to war, right? No war starts all the
Well, I'm
like,
pretty sure we always want to go to war because if you go to war and you win, you prove that you're the strongest nation. So I'm pretty sure a lot of nations really do want to go to war, like almost constantly.
No, but I don't like. Okay, like, you know when like everyone's like, oh, World War III is gonna start, which might as well had happened if COVID didn't like.
Maybe.
Hold on.
Yeah, maybe it was a necessary evil, you know? Like if it didn't happen, then we would be at war right now.
Yeah, because like I remember the draft started right before COVID, and that shit disappeared once COVID.
Wait, there was really a draft?
Yeah,
I don't think there was a draft. I thought people were talking about it, but I don't think it ever happened, right?
They started it, and, like right when they were about to be all like, okay, people, like COVID just hit, and everyone was like, oh man, well, I guess we can put off like going to war with Iraq, until COVID's done.
Yeah, maybe it was actually a good thing. It's like taking your fucking vegetables. We didn't want it, but it's what we needed.
Yeah, we didn't want to stay inside for this long, but I mean, things would be worse.
Well, like literally nothing changed for me, basically. I already never left my house anyway.
Well, I mean, I just got like super busy once COVID happened, because like once your whole job becomes COVID, like you don't have like a day off anymore. Okay, and the thing is, COVID was like really scuffed for me. Everyone would always feel like, oh man, I just stayed inside, or like other people would just be like, oh, I just went to work and like did McDonald's and stuff, and like. The thing is, for me, it was like every day I'd go to work and I'd be like, okay, so like, you may go in there, get COVID after cleaning that place, and just like we're gonna have to like put you in a box for like, I don't know, 2 months.
Yeah, that was like the Ebola shit. They're like, dude, you get Ebola and you start bleeding out of your eyes and you start shitting your organs out, and they're gonna fucking contain you. And I was like, holy shit! Everybody was scared, even though it was like literally nothing.
Yeah. But
it's just the fucking potential risk.
Yeah. Well, but what annoyed me is like people would just be like so fucking like, they'd be so scared of it, and I'd be like walking around,
constantly about to get it in the fucking trenches.
Well, I would be walking around, right, and like I don't know, I'd forget to grab my mask, and like people would be like, man, I don't know why you're so loose with this COVID stuff. Like, like if you were under risk of getting it more, then like, you'd be more careful. And I'm like, bro, I'm literally like
the most at risk.
My job literally just grabs me. They're like, hey, you're not like, we trained you for a single week on how to deal with like infectious contamination. Now fucking deal with it. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh fucking okay, all right. And I was only supposed to be a janitor, dude. I like applied to this place to be a janitor because I just didn't want to really do much. I was like, okay, I'll clean and whatever. But then they're like, okay, no more cleaning. You're going through like a 1-week crash course on how to become a hazmat.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, what the fuck? And ever since then, every single time I'd get out of like cleaning a place, they like shove like a 2-foot Q-tip up my nose. Like
a 2-foot Q-tip up my nose.
It's clearly exaggerated, but like
a 2-foot cock up my ass.
Like that, it hurt. Like it felt like I was being violated. Like, every sense of the word. Like,
I mean, I mean, if I had a 2-foot cock shoved up my ass, I think it would probably hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I would only assume that.
Only one way to find out.
Where are you gonna find one?
Good question.
Good question. Yeah, make sure to get one with a knot at the end.
We're getting dog penis. Apparently all those are sold out. Like all the bad dragon shit is sold out apparently.
Yeah, okay, I don't know. Okay, everyone's always like, oh man, bestiality is weird. It's too weird. And then like, those are the same people that are buying like fucking bad dragon dog dildos. And then they have a dildo for every fucking animal kingdom. Like,
well, that's just art at that point.
Yeah, well, do you know they make dolphin ones, fucking bird ones, and shit. They like make
as they should. One.
Yeah, but I just find it like, now you can't like. It comes from a weird place, right? Like that can't come from a place where like, oh, I just curious. Like that has to come from a place where you're like, oh yeah, well, like I can't do the real thing, but it would be interesting to know what it would be like.
Yeah.
Well, I just think that's a little twist. It's like
I mean, it is a little bit fucked. I'm not gonna disagree with that.
I think, but everyone acts like it's normal. Like whenever like I'm talking about like dildos, like I was okay. A little like TMI, but like I was.
So a little TMI. I was shoving a giant cock up my ass.
I was talking to a mysterious person. No, I was about to say a specific person. Or like what they were, but like I don't know. That would give away who I'm talking about. And like the thing is, I don't think I want to like associate this person with the story at this point.
Probably not.
But like, yeah, but a mysterious person. I was talking to them about like dildos, and then like she was like, "Man, I was thinking about getting like a dog one for myself, like as if that was some normal shit." And I went to like my other friends. They're like, "Man, I cannot believe she said that to me," and they're like, "Yeah, dude, just." A dildo, dude. And I'm like,
yeah, it just happens to be shaped like a dog. What's the problem?
How we all become so desensitized as a society that like dog and like fucking gorilla dick dildos are just standard.
Yeah,
like,
well,
what's expected?
Using corn cobs, using jackhammers, it doesn't matter at this point. Anything will do.
Yeah,
country girls make do.
Ridiculous, dude. It's like the life light, like
yeah, the 7-in-1 fleshlight.
That was twisted. I couldn't even.
But that's you can't lie. That's at least a little bit entertaining.
Yeah, well, okay, I can't lie. A dog dick sounds entertaining. Like this shit's entertaining, but like, where does the line get crossed? Like,
never.
Never. Okay, so since they have like the life light, do you think they have like the life dildo? They have a set of dildos.
A dildo for some dude from childhood to fucking old age.
Yeah.
And it's like a 7-in-1, and you get to. It's like the inside out, like his prolapsed asshole is a dildo too.
Oh my god. Yeah, it even has the, like the prostate at the very end.
What the fuck? I don't know. Okay, I don't know how they would do that one, but I'd be interested to see how one works.
But yeah. Okay, can we mention how like you're just like? Is that how you always finish off like these boss battles?
Yeah.
You just grab a bunch of money and fan yourself.
Yeah, it's complete domination.
Jesus Christ! Is this guy's whole thing that he's rich?
Well, these are all the billionaires, and we are not rich, but. Everybody's thing is that they're rich.
Everyone's thing is that they're rich.
Yeah.
Well, then no one's rich. Everyone's just.
Well, these are the 5 billionaires. They're literally the billionaires or whatever the fuck. That's what they're called. Right. Their whole fucking thing is money, and one's like trans or some shit, or one looks like a woman, one is like a fucking nerd or whatever. You get it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the other one. They had like the 5 fucking stars.
Yeah, the 5 fucking czars. Yeah.
Okay, how close are you? Like, how many have you defeated?
5. This is the end.
This is the fucking end. Oh.
Yeah, this is the final boss here. This is where we get the style. We probably have to fight one more guy and then it's over. And then we get the style.
Damn.
Oh, he's gonna help me out. He's gonna help me fight some guys. Is it just 2 guys? I just gotta suck off two guys.
Yeah, well, it's only gonna be 2 guys, and this is simple. This is a simple
we'll see. I still even have some drugs left. Oh, it's gonna be a double 1-on-1. This is what happens in any like two-player like fighting game, where it's like it's made for like 1v1s or whatever, and then you go to like fucking 2s, and it's just 2 1v1s that happen at the same time.
Yeah. Well, like that's how like see, okay, my little brother was like, why didn't they use samurai in like full-on wars like back in the day? And I'm pretty sure they did at times, but
maybe.
Like the thing is,
they're
like
too
samurai,
honorable.
Yeah, they're like too honorable. Like, it's just like the whole battlefield would just be like 1,000 1-on-1.
Yeah.
With like everyone committing like suicide when they lose. Like,
well, that would at least be like you can't say that wouldn't be at least a little bit cool.
It would be cool, but like I mean that's just not how because you can see today that's just not how people want to do their wars.
Yeah.
Like,
well, they're gonna gang up on every. But the play is to gang up on a fuck ton of people, so that way you can go ahead and win.
Yeah, but like they would but like people of a moral value that strict would not fucking do that, right?
Yeah. They're not gonna go one-on. They're not gonna do anything but one-on-ones.
Yeah, like if someone is raised their entire life to like respect the people they fight and to be like and not do fucking lowbrow shit, like they're not gonna like change that just because it's a war. So like that's why like you know they don't use that shit. And then like my little brother Dan started asking about fucking ninjas. And I don't know why I think I'm an expert on like the armies of different fucking cultures. But like, I was like, I don't know if ninjas were like around for that long. And they
I don't even know if ninjas really even fucking existed, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like well they probably did, but they seem like way more fucking. They're like pirates. Like pirates existed, but they're not like fucking the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, like, because I just told him, like, I'm pretty sure they existed for, like, a millisecond and weren't, like, at all, like, people think they were. They're just, like, they're the equivalent of, like, an assassin, but just in Japan.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know what more you want. And, like, he thought they used ninja stars and shit. And I'm like, ninja stars would not do fucking shit. That was, like, the blind people at best.
Yeah.
I don't know what else they would have done with that shit. Like, you know.
But they're pretty fucking cool in theory, you know.
Yeah,
but I feel like
cool
ninjas, I don't even know. Most of the time, ninja probably just means a fucking assassin in Japanese or some shit. I don't fucking know. They probably were just assassins.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh, that's like a bird. I don't fucking know. But we're done with the fucking. We still have to do one more thing, but I'm gonna go grab some more drugs.
Yeah. Like okay. How do you get like the blue drug, like the good drug?
That just fills up my heat entirely, and I think there's one that fills up your health entirely. You gotta do it. You can't get that normally. You gotta get that from the Dream Machine, but playing the Dream Machine is fucking stupid. It's just like random shit around the town, and like it can be like 1 mil for it, and it's not really too much, but it's just fucking annoying because it'll give you a bunch of random bullshit. Like it'll give you mushrooms, it'll give you just like completely stupid shit that you don't want, and it just interferes with what you're fucking trying to do, really. So I don't play it, but I used to buy them, but there's no point of doing it, really. And like the blue shit isn't even really that good.
Yeah. Okay. I just did a bit of research. Apparently, shurikens are just used as daggers. I don't know how you would do that.
Yeah. Well, like that doesn't. There's no like holding side. So I don't know how you would
why would he use that as a dagger?
Yeah, it would like cut into your hands and shit.
Right? Like what were they think?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I don't know. This is all fucking Wikipedia has to say about it, right? Okay, shurikens were typically used to kill rather than a delaying tactic. Ninjas would forestall enemies in advance for. Oh, okay, no, okay. So, they're just like a stalling tactic. So if you're like trying to kill someone discreetly but fuck it up, you just throw them and they would like shield their eyes and shit. Because like you usually use them like pluck out people's eyeballs.
Why would you use a fucking star for that? Why wouldn't you use like something else, you know?
Well, because I guess you're running away, so you're not going to be anywhere near them. Like,
well, then how are you going to pluck someone's eye out with it?
Well, like, okay, because when you throw it into their eyes, that's what they would do. They just throw it into their eyes and fucking blind them.
Yeah, but you wouldn't pluck out their eye. You wouldn't get up in there and fucking...
Like, yeah, well, I guess I could have used a better word than pluck, but they'd like stab in their eyes and like hit their shins with it, like and to get away.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just what I would do. All Wikipedia says that they would use it as a fleeing tactic. I would just assume they're trying to hit them in the eyes, and the shins, and all that.
Well, that seems good. I don't know. It's such a weird way of fucking battling that. I mean, once guns were created, it doesn't fucking matter anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's exactly what happened. Like, they just stopped using shuriken. Well, he stopped using, like, most things that are blade based after like a goddamn Tommy gun was created. Like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna walk up with a shuriken to a gunfight.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, what do you think is cooler? Do you think guns are cooler, or do you think like ninja stars and shit are cooler?
I think some guns are like cooler, like, and
Do
cause
you
like
think-
ninja stars are just too like
Yeah.
they're too impractical, really, to be like that cool, right?
Yeah. I guess.
Like
Do you
if-
think the penis makes it cuter?
Okay, whoa. I mean,
Yes.
this is a loaded question.
I mean, it's not loaded at all. I'll just answer it.
I mean, okay, well, you know, you can't ask a person a question like that without giving your take on it.
Well, I wanted to know your. I was hoping to get yours first.
Okay, well, like, what is that even supposed to, like, the penis only makes it cuter? That's that, or do you think the penis just makes it cuter? That's the question, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, this is a very, like, this, now you have to ask, like, the question, like, are we talking about, like,
Go on.
like a guy that just looks like a girl, or is it just like a guy in general? And then at that point, you're just attracted to guys. So it's like, what does the dick have to do with it? Like,
We're talking about a man that looks like a woman.
okay, well, I mean, I feel like if you're into that, it definitely will. Well, I guess, of course, like, it would make it better,
Well, I'm
Like-
I'm not saying better. I'm saying cuter.
cuter, but like, then no, I don't think, like, how, okay, dicks just aren't cute. Like, fucking
Oh, we heard it
yeah.
here first.
We heard it here. Like, no, that shit. Like, no one wants to. No one looks at a fucking vagina and they're like, oh yeah, that's that's looking good. Like, no.
I think people have.
Dude, that's just because they're just they're on something else. They're on something else. Like, I look at this shit and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I look at my dick sometimes. I'm just like, dude, I cannot believe, like, there are probably
I look at my
millions
dick
of other
sometimes,
humans
too.
with just weird shit attached to them. Like, what the fuck is this?
Bro, if you think that's weird, look at all the fucking animal penises, bro. We were just talking about fucking gorilla cocks, dolphin cocks. Those shit look even weirder.
Yeah. Well, have you ever seen, like, a hedgehog's dick?
Well, the echidna penis where it's like four.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some weird
just
shit.
How they ravage female echidnas. It's just with, like, the
They
fucking...
ravage.
They ravage them. Oh man, just
Alright, what do you think about the whole like fan fiction between YouTubers shit? Like the Markiplier fan
Oh
fiction,
my-
PewDiePie fan fiction shit.
This goes back to like 2012,
Yeah.
2008. This has been going on since YouTube was a thing. I don't know why. It's like asking how do you feel about onceless or one-set or whatever.
Okay, what the fuck is OneCist? You keep fucking talking about this shit. What is this?
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't ask last time when I was like, oh, you know,
I
looking for
just
some
didn't want to
one-set?
fucking. I didn't really fucking care at that point. But you've said it too fucking much now. What the fuck is OneCist? How the fuck
you
you
know
pronounce
that-
that shit?
You know the one player from the Lorax?
Yeah.
It's like the evil version of him and like the good version of him, but like fucking each other.
Okay.
That
That's
was a
like
huge
some. That's
thing.
some Undertale shit. That's some peak Undertale degeneracy.
Yeah, well, I feel the same way about it that I do about like the Undertale stuff and like the one slash. Like it's all the same. It's all this like.
It's all this
you
cringe
you can't
degeneracy.
understand where people come from when they make this stuff. Like, actually, I have a perfect example of how I feel about it because. But the thing, I don't know if I should bring it up though. I don't know if this is like.
Okay, why? Okay, if you're worrying about bringing it up, you might not want to. If you're saying all this other shit, but you're scared about bringing that shit up, there must really be a fucking problem.
No. Okay, well, okay. There's no problem with it. I'm gonna deem. Because like, there's no need to say name, but like, we used to know someone in the past. Like the question you're asking me completely relates to this.
Okay.
There's porn drawn of us, right?
Yeah, at one point or another.
Yeah, at one point or another. And like the thing is, it's how we felt about that. I feel about like the Markiplier thing and the Once Less.
Are you
and, like, the
Markiplier?
Undertale shit. What?
You said you felt the same way if it was about yourself, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah. Like, 'cause the thing is like I understand how it feels and like what it's like to be like you look at something like that and be like, oh, what the fuck? Like,
Well, I don't think I really would care that much, to be honest with you. It's gonna happen regardless. There's nothing you can do.
I guess, but like I don't know. It just sucks. You just
Well,
wanna
I don't know. I don't know if it
accept
does.
that.
I don't know how bad it is. It's just free publicity, if anything, you know.
Yeah. Someone's gonna find you through the porn someone made of you.
Dude,
And then-
I swear to God, this isn't even that crazy of a take, but I think that the only reason Overwatch was like even like relevant for as long as it was, if it even is still relevant, is purely because of the porn of it.
Oh no, definitely.
Yeah.
No one can. Okay, I think there's like certain other factors like I don't know, LGBT shit. People just eat that stuff up.
Yeah, well, they didn't start out with that, but then they really made a good play of adding that shit in later.
Yeah.
They got so much extra fucking free publicity from that shit, guaranteed.
So like porn, LGBT, and like the fact that it's colorful and doesn't really like take any like real. Okay, people are gonna hate that I say this, but it doesn't really take any real brain cells to register what's happening during the game.
Well, it takes a lot of brain cells.
cells.
If you watch like if you watch any like competitive game of it, it's just you can't tell a thing. It's like all colors and fucking crazy shit going on at all points in time. 6v6 random crazy fucking garbage. It's
Yeah,
fucking
but it's stimulating
terrible.
to the mind, dude. It's like why people prefer Fortnite over PUBG. It's just colorful,
Yeah.
colorful, and there's a lot of wackiness happening. It's fun.
Yeah, top 10 Fortnite asses that need to be made bigger.
Yeah, they're not big enough. We don't have enough bikini fucking skins in Fortnite.
I've never even fucking played Fortnite. That whole fucking trend passed over me. I never played it. I don't like battle royales.
I mean, good. You should not. Is this old man actually gonna do it? Do it.
No.
Do it. With him.
Do it.
Just shoot
Do
this
it.
man up. Dude, there's always like some girl that always stops like some bad thing from happening, like involving a gun.
That is
And
true.
then like,
Yeah, well, this bitch is like a police officer now or something.
okay, well this is our second cop in the game, and
Yeah.
she seems to just be deep into this stuff. So like, the first officer we found literally quit his job.
Oh, that was loud
And
as
then,
hell.
yeah, and then now she's just like involved with this. Like, this is just a world of crime, Thug City.
Yeah. He shot that gun, but I don't know where the bullet went. I heard the bullet shoot sound, but it didn't come out.
Yeah, well, the main oh my god, of course. That was not real, right? Okay, because I'm a little bit like behind, right? Because I'm watching like.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we're not gonna just mention the part where he runs up to the gun, right?
Yeah.
And like he just models off. Like he isn't really standing correctly at the table or facing it. And then it cuts to him holding the gun. And now he just, oh man, dude, I don't know. Yakuza is built a little.
Dude, where do you see the other games? The other games like Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4 remastered, they look so fucking weird. They're like, even the remastered versions look fucking crazy. Kiryu is fucking huge. He's like almost unrecognizable. It's just there's some weird shit. The game is basically played in slow motion. It's like incredibly fucking slow. Like even the fights go so much slower. All the animations are like sluggish as hell.
Like, okay, but they're remastered,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
they
they're
are.
not remade. They should have remade that
Yeah.
stuff. Like, they should have just remade it from the
Yeah,
ground
they need like
up.
a whole new fucking system at that point.
Yeah. They should have just put it in this engine, which made the old game.
Yeah.
People would have bought that, and they could have sold it at like slightly a higher price than they did.
Yeah.
But I suppose
It is not to happen.
Oh, here it comes. Here it fucking comes.
Okay. Why was like every other fight like way easier than like this one?
Every other fight was way harder than this one.
Oh no, yeah, I was about to say way harder.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like this fight is just.
Well, I guess to show you that like you're fucking better. You've advanced. You've come a long way.
It's that moment of just realization.
Yeah, I think the Kiryu legend style isn't as cool as Majima's though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another police officer. Because she was a police officer.
It's just they're surrounded by based on kicks.
Based on kicks on kickboxing.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of he's finally someone gets arrested.
Yeah, it's like the only time you ever see the fucking police do anything.
Yeah, when someone else does the job for them and they are like, "Oh, thank you. Now time to arrest this man."
Yeah, when somebody else does the job for them. This is like fucking Detroit or like Chicago, where they don't want to like intervene. The police don't want to do anything, so like they just wait until like all the fucking shit blows over, and then they just like come in and pick up the bodies, and that's literally it. That's all they do.
Oh man. Well, you finally have legend in both things. Like, are we finally gonna go?
Yeah, now we're gonna do the story.
Okay. Dear God. Okay, after you level up this, like, you collect all the money back from your real estate shit, right?
Yeah.
Because like there's still shit in there and you have to collect it back. But after you dump all that money into oh, he got glasses showing he is improved as a person.
Well, he had those before too.
Okay. But like, once you put all your stuff into the legend style, all your money, do you think like the story is gonna be hard at all?
Maybe a little bit, but I'll be fine. Also, I don't know why like half of this is still locked and shit, unfortunately.
Yeah, you probably have to do something in the story.
Yeah, well, all my other shit for the other styles is unlocked because I unlocked it by doing the mini game shit or doing the real estate shit to begin with. Yeah. But I don't think I have too much money to deal with this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fully upgrade this, unfortunately. Yeah. I can swap money between Majima and Kiryu now, but it's gonna be. I can't like swap to Majima and Kiryu. I can only swap money between them. So I have to like fucking go back to the story and then do that side and then come back and then go all the way back again.
Man. Well, yeah. I guess you could do the thing where like as you're going into the next story, you could just send all your money there and then do that story, and then like as you go back to the other story, you send the money there and all that nonsense.
Yeah, I guess if you wanted to. Also, I do need like a lot of money to upgrade all the fucking health and all the other styles, which would be better.
Oh yeah, over to it like adds up.
Yeah. But
man, this stuff is really expensive.
Well, this is the most expensive style. The legend styles are the most expensive. I mean, sort of for good reason,
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's kind of alluded to that like when you're upgrading your styles, you're like upgrading your tattoo on your back.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't show it. But it's kind of it'd be cool if that was the case.
We're gonna have to like try this out.
Yeah, let's go beat up some goons. Let me go get my money real quick though. But I guess it is fucking really built around kicks. Yeah, I got like 500 mil from doing the Media Kings area. So that's at least something. At least something decent.
So like, well now if you wanted to, you cannot do your well, I guess you could do your like real estate stuff whenever you want a bit more cash.
I don't know if I would want to. That shit takes fucking forever, but I guess I kind of have to. Every now and again.
The way like cash just goes in and out in this game is ridiculous.
Yeah, well the thing is like nothing is worth like any amount of money at all until it is. Like everything is incredibly cheap until something is like absurdly expensive. So you end up like throwing away so much money just on like the expensive shit. It doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Oh man, but man, dude, dude, like
You're getting whole billions taken off your, like,
Yeah.
payroll. Jesus Christ. And
Now I
like
just need
all
to
this,
find
you
somebody
pay
to
all those
fight.
people.
Yeah. Well, it
Yeah,
even
well.
takes like a bunch of money to fucking do the real estate shit, but it's like passive income now. But I still have to go fucking harvest it and shit.
Yeah, well, it's just kind of like, wow, you know, you spend it all in the Legend style, then you have to go to your employees and tell them why they're not getting paid for the next fucking 6 months.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's a worthy battle, a worthy foe. For
A
fucking.
worthy person to murder.
I'll probably get my ass beat though, cause this guy is really fucking difficult, and I've never used this style before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what if you're just like so good with it that like it doesn't matter?
Well, you can't really be good against Mr. Shakedown.
Really?
You can't really like
Also-
abuse people. Oh yeah, you can't grab him.
Oh man. So Mr. Shakedown, is he different in the other one? He looks different.
He has different models in the different cities. He's different people basically.
Okay, there's just different Shakedown men. Also, like, this can go bad like almost immediately.
Yeah, but he's not too strong yet. You just gotta like poke him over and over again basically. Thankfully this style has some decent evasion.
Yeah.
But other than that, like if you get downed later on, each time you beat Mr. Shakedown, he gets stronger basically.
What?
So he like
Does he have more
eventually,
money?
yeah, he does get more money, but he basically just like insta kills you at some point. Like when he's at the very peak of his fucking power, he just like basically insta kills you no matter what you do.
Oh man, and you can't.
You can't really do anything about that. Like if you even with like all the health upgrades in the entire game, you get really fucked up. Like with Majima, I have all the health upgrades because Majima gets way more fucking money. Also, I just walked past that bitch and she fell over. She faceplanted on the ground. But yeah, like even with all the health upgrades, you still get really fucked. You get really fucked up. Yeah, like one of his attacks does like your full fucking health bar.
That is just rough. What the heck?
Yeah.
How many health bars do you get?
Well, you don't get many health bars. It just fucking gets big as hell. It goes like all the way across the screen.
Oh yeah, it does the Sonic Unleashed thing. Just covers up like the screen at some point. I'm just going around just beating up anyone we can find.
Damn, I'm getting my ass beat by these motherfuckers with like swords and shit.
I know. Well, who's carrying the swords around? Like,
yeah, after like a certain part of the story, all like the random people start carrying like fucking huge weapons and shit, and it just like insta downs you and shit.
Yeah. Okay. This is bad. Okay. This is bad. Oh my god.
This style kind of sucks cock.
Like I'm looking at you using this style, and it's just like I don't know if it's just because these enemies aren't giving you a chance, but like
I mean,
you just seems like complete horseshit. Like you like judder around a little bit and try to do these like weak looking, like the kicks do not look as powerful as they did in that cutscene.
Well, Majima's shit was really good. I mean, all the heat actions are pretty strong, but like Majima's shit I feel was way better.
Yeah, like he does these like he's hitting, his little jabs just aren't that impressive.
Yeah, I mean you have good movement, like you're able to like run around pretty damn quickly, but
yeah,
that's about it. I think Majima's is way better.
It's just factually better.
Yeah.
Like you hurt people as you run past them. Like you have like a bunch of range because you just swing your knife around like a madman.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, like, you move so fast that like you don't need evasion. You just fucking move, and like the person misses you.
Yeah, I feel like Majima's shit was like much more thought out. Like they actually gave him like a stance that he could go into, like where you're able to run around and shit. I might even fucking die in this battle here. Yeah,
like this Legend style is kind of like disappointing to a whole nother extent. I'm just seeing you get like your stuff rocked. Like,
yeah, I don't even know if I want to do this.
Down.
The grabs are really fast though, I will say that. The grabs are very fast, which is good for fucking Kiryu. That's like all Kiryu does is grab, basically.
So there's no stance here? Like,
I don't think so. I don't think, yeah.
That is.
Alright, well, I think I found a way to play this fucking style here. I accidentally picked that shit up. I think the way to play this style is just to grab people and kick them away.
Yeah, yeah, just pull a Scott Pilgrim. Like,
yeah, you just keep fucking grabbing them and fucking kicking them away in the dick. Just hit them with some fucking dick kicks.
I'm not gonna lie, our playthrough of Scott Pilgrim devolved into.
Well, that's just what every beat 'em up game is gonna be like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That was
City Girls was not that bad, except for the fact that the cutscenes couldn't load.
All right, well that was a tragic loss right there. I don't know how I feel about this style. But to be honest with you, I don't really have anything else better. I think every fucking Kiryu style is just shit.
You dipped all your fucking money into the style. You can't stop using it now.
Yeah, well, like, I think B style was like, it doesn't have like any fucking evasion, and you need like weapons to be around for it to even be like somewhat decent. But like, fucking Majima gets slugger style, which just absolutely fucks. Like, it fucks up literally everything.
Yeah.
But Kiryu doesn't get shit for some reason. I guess he'll just fucking figure it out.
All Kiryu's styles seem like really lame, and they like all have like lame gimmicks about them. Like,
yeah, I don't
just
fucking
all, like,
know.
Oh, it's like beat down but fast and like unusable. Beat
Yeah.
down but like beat down. Like Legend, but it's like beat down except you have to grab them now and you can invade.
I don't know, dude. The Legend style, I mean, it looks cool and it has like good heat actions, but other than that, it's kind of shit. It's actually pretty fucking shit, to be honest with you, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
it looks cool.
You got hit down so much harder than he did ever with that. What's wrong with what was that?
I don't know. What was what?
Oh, okay. Like, since I'm behind, I just saw you running, and like you stopped, and like we're just doing this weird like.
Yeah, because I ran out of fucking energy. You can't like run for too long in this game. You gotta like manage it for some fucking reason.
Why would they do that?
I don't fucking know. Let me harvest this one more time, and I think it's done for this. Then we'll just do the story next time. But I need to at least max out this fucking style, or quote unquote max it out, because
well,
I mean, shit is locked.
I guess you might as well get it to as high as you can just to make up for how bad it is. Maybe once you get it to like its next stage, it'll fix itself.
Yeah, but Majima's
somehow.
was fucking busted at its like even without getting all the lock shit unlocked.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Majima's slugger style is just the best style in the game. Like, basically, it's just a style where you get a giant fucking bat that has infinite durability, and anytime somebody tries to hit you while you're attacking, you just tank it. You have super armor on all of your moves, and you can just unload on them and do like heat actions no matter what.
Attack slugger style. You don't stop attacking. You just keep spinning it around, and like everyone when they touch it.
Well, I mean, if you have a giant metal weapon, obviously it's gonna be better than using your fucking fist because you have more range and shit, and you can just keep swinging that shit, and nobody's gonna be able to fucking stop you.
Yeah.
I mean, using your kicks is like a decent idea because it would give you more range, but you only get like kicks at the end of everything. You have to go in with jabs and shit.
Yeah. That's what like it kind of annoyed me. Is like they showed him like kicking at like the whole time, as if that was like that was the gimmick of the style. He was only gonna kick.
Yeah, and it shows like a kick on the fucking style thing. It shows like his foot.
Yeah, but he doesn't even kick like crazy. He like does like a bunch of jabs and does like a really weak like knee. He doesn't even like kick. It's like a knee, and then like it's just like all right. I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna use it because it looks cool, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Do you feel like it was worth it?
Probably not, to be honest with you, but I mean, it looks cool, and killing people in style is like all you can really hope for, you know?
Yeah.
I've dropped like millions on the other style, and I've dropped like billions on this style, and the other ones were actually probably even better.
Yeah. Man.
But I am on the hardest difficulty, but I don't fucking know, dude.
I mean, even on the hardest difficulty, I don't think you should be get punished that badly with the best child.
That you put all your fucking time and money into. This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, well that's gonna be the end of the stream.
Okay, that was.
Yeah, but I'll probably upload the video right after this, so keep an eye out for that one.